Hello. How's it going? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream. I am just getting ready to draw some new items for the door locks behind you. Yeah, let's see. I think that tonight I'm gonna start off with the firewood bundle, which is one of the light distribution tools in the game. So I'll start off with a sketch in our brand color, of course. And it's just me for now. Chenza should be joining us in a little bit. She's just stuck in traffic. Thinking of doing something vaguely along the lines of this kind of shape. Gonna do a couple of little sketches first to see what would look cool. This is a pretty simple, just like bow tie look. But I could do something more along the lines of like this, where it's more lopsided. But let's see. I kind of like that. I guess it's the difference of whether we want the item to be displayed horizontally or vertically on the card, really. I personally am a fan of asymmetry, but we do have a lot of items that like start wide and taper down. So maybe I will do the more symmetrical one, just to differentiate it from the other items in the game. Yeah, so did this super rough sketch, and then I'm going to do a more refined sketch. Just differentiating different branches out here. And I might make a couple that are like slightly don't quite fit, just to make it more asymmetrical. And having a variety of thick branches and thin branches, just to for visual interest. Yeah. Maybe that one got cut very roughly. There sure are a lot of wooden items in this game, but I guess that's part of the point of a fantasy game, you know? The all natural, homemade, not homemade, but you know, olden times vibe. Hello, welcome. Thank you for joining tonight. Um, Chenza will be here shortly. She was at her grandma's house and is stuck in traffic. So for now, it's just me drawing a bundle of firewood. And if you were here last week, I drew a bunch of bundles of herbs. This bundle I want to really differentiate from those. They were mostly tied together with ribbons, but I want to go in and like articulate that these as ropes specifically, which I am looking forward to. I I don't know. There's something I really like about drawing ropes. Just the repetition of the swirl and how the like thickness of the rope. I don't know. It's just so defined, if that makes sense. Um, and I find it really fun, really satisfying to draw ropes. Um, I think similarly, braids are really fun to draw, though I know there's a lot of people out there who disagree with me on that point. Because they think that they're complicated. And I mean, yeah, they are a complicated form, but they're based on just a simple tube shape that you can just extrapolate out. I don't know. I think braids and ropes in general are fun. How are y'all doing tonight? Thanks for joining me. Sorry if you can hear the motorcycles outside. There's a lot of motorcycle riders in my neighborhood. Yeah, that's good. Maybe I'll add some more sticks over here. And I feel like a lot of the sticks down here are kind of forming the same shape, so I might... The same shape at the end of their I don't know, cut. Um, so I might play around with that a little, just to make them a little bit more different. Give this one a Y shape, like it's branching out. And then maybe there... I do like the idea of the thicker one being kind of flat at the end, but maybe I'll give it some knobs and a little lumpy bit here. Barles, welcome. Glad you had a relaxing day. What'd you get up to today? I think one of the things that was making it look very similar along this bottom end was a lot of the sticks are kind of the same length. Um, Maybe I'll actually extend this outward a little bit to prevent that from happening. Oh, you played VR today? That's cool. Proud of you for not running into the wall even once. What VR games did you play? I haven't played VR in so long. My best friend in LA used to be really into VR, and so I played with him a bunch back when I lived out there. But I'm in Brooklyn now, and I definitely miss him a lot. And he's also not really into VR anymore. So, but we played a bunch of Beat Saber and that kind of stuff back in the day. Thinking about maybe trying to show the rings of the tree here, like the branch is like curved slightly and is coming towards us. Oh wow! So in the VR Fallout, the roaches appear to be 2 foot long, like in your view. That sounds like a lot. My roommate is super terrified of roaches. I can just imagine them reacting to seeing a 2 foot long one. uh, Fortunately, the ones that show up in this part of the country are only an inch long or 2 inches at the longest. I can't imagine a 2 foot one. Every VR game is a horror game. Yeah, yeah, I suppose that's true. I feel like I don't know. I feel like VR is very scary. I once played this like zombie horror VR game, and I just was like, nope, nope, nope. Oh, I think Chenza just arrived. Let me change the screen up one moment.
Hey.
Hello.
Hi.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. Okay, Chenza, you are with us.
Hi, everyone.
Hey, just me and Barles at the moment, and you.
Hey, Barles. How's it going?
Barles was telling about playing a VR game with a bunch of 2 foot long cockroaches.
What?
That happened earlier today.
Oh my God, that's my literal nightmare. I'm so afraid of cockroaches. It's a real phobia.
I'm having the last of the cider you gave me for my birthday.
Oh, yay.
It's so
Do you
good.
love it?
Yeah, I love it. Thank you. Yeah, it was my birthday on Tuesday. I got to see so many people I haven't seen in so long, including Chenza and her partner Hans, and a bunch of people from our Dungeons and Dragons group. It was a very good night. We
It was so
all
fun.
we all went out to Prospect Park and had like a little picnic with cookies my roommate made and cake our other friend made. It was great. And I
It
got
was
some
really
cool
lovely.
gifts. I got this new comic that I'm very excited to read. It's called The Leak. Um, and it's about like environmentalism, and it's very cute looking. Um, and then I got The Song of Achilles, which everyone says is super good. Um, I started it today. It's very intense. Oh, thanks. Thanks for wishing me happy birthday. Yeah, I'm 28 now. Um,
Ooh, ooh.
yeah. I was also gifted a Max Fund subscription for the year, which was a very nice gift. So I
Wow,
get,
that's so lovely.
yeah, Holly gave that to me. So I get lots of premium podcast content, which I'm very excited to check out. I do love listening to a podcast while I'm drawing. Um, yeah, as you can
So what's
tell,
on the agenda tonight?
I'm starting off with the bundle of sticks item.
A
Um,
classic.
yeah, or the I think it's called the firewood bundle. Um,
Firewood bundle.
yeah, that's my plan for now. And then I was thinking we could do some like long term, like a longer drawing of the game's shield, which is one of the main principal weapons which we haven't really gone into yet. I was thinking it could be cool to ideate different types of historical shields from around the world, and then decide on one direction to go with, and then maybe do some pattern work with the shield.
Oh, that sounds great. I love that.
Thanks.
That sounds really cool.
Um,
I'm loving this firewood bundle.
Thanks. Yeah, I thought I would start off with this while people come in and join because it's very simple, and also I just love drawing organic shapes.
Sure, sure.
I'm
Um,
thinking about maybe I'll add another section of rope that's like slightly offset from the others,
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
just to be cool. Although I kind of think it should go more like this. Yeah, just because I think it would look nice.
It would look nice. I like this also because as somebody who goes camping a lot and is often in charge of starting the fires, this looks like a collection of stick I would gather to start a fire. So props for that firewood bundle.
Thanks. Yeah, we gotta have the variety, the thick and thin, to ignite quickly and to burn for a long time.
Precisely. That's the key to a good fire. You need something that's gonna burn for a while. Loving this.
Thanks. Um, yeah, I think of this sketch is pretty much done. Gonna get into the inks now. Cool. Gonna zoom in. Wanted to give you all a little warning.
Yeah. Seasickness warning.
Yeah.
Excuse me, my cat is trying to get into every single cubby hole I have.
Oh, my brush is on a very low opacity by accident. Um, which cat, Hurley or Sloan?
Sloan. Fly, little fox.
Is Sloan more of a troublemaker, or are they equally?
I think Sloan is much more of a troublemaker. She's our little black cat, and because of that, she like has figured out that she can hide places that are dark, and we like can't find her immediately.
Ah,
So very often she will like slip into a closet if you don't notice. The other day she got stuck behind the washing machine
Oh no.
because I opened the door and I like turned around to put clothes in the washer and then I closed it and I heard scratching and I was like, "Hello?"
Good thing she didn't get stuck in the washing machine.
I mean, now that's my greatest fear. Like
Yeah.
truly so afraid. I don't know what to do with that. It's terrifying.
Sorry.
I mean, it's not your fault. It's my dumb cat who's gonna get stuck somewhere she shouldn't. That's my fear too. Of like, I'm like, we have to make sure we close. We're going away this weekend, my partner and I. I'm like, we have to close every single door and like seal everything off. Like, I don't want to come home and she's been like stuck behind something for 3 days.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
Be the worst.
You're I've never owned a cat, so I'm not familiar. Can you just leave a cat home alone for 3 days?
We have an automatic feeder. Well, it's not
Oh.
3 full days. We're leaving Friday mid morning and then coming home Sunday evening. So it's really like 2.5 days, just the weekend.
Okay.
But we have an automatic feeder that goes off, and they have like a little water fountain, so they can go 3 days without us cleaning the litter box. It's like fine.
Okay.
Just clean it when we leave and then come home. But yeah, cats are pretty self sufficient.
That's what I've heard. Sadly, too allergic to them to have my own ever.
Yeah. Rest in peace your face every time you come to visit. So it's not great.
Yeah. I yeah, cats just make me cry with allergies, not with their cuteness. Although I think they do that for other people.
I mean, I never cried over them being cute, I will say. But I've cried for other reasons for cats.
Hmm.
Like, wow, you just ate the cord to my very expensive headphones.
Oof.
I'm gonna cry now because money.
You know what animal will eat every single one of your cables and cords? Rabbits. My sister had
Really?
one growing up, and yeah, rabbits love eating electrical cables.
Oh, that's really like frightening.
Yeah. And not just like electrical cables, but like anything that's even a little bit loose. My sister's rabbit tore like 2 feet of wallpaper off of the wall of my parents' kitchen.
2 feet?
Yeah. It just like bit it and just like ripped.
Whoa, that's wild. I've never heard of that.
And so they ended up deciding to remove all the wallpaper from their kitchen and paint it.
Holy moly. Dang, what do you do with that? I've only known one person ever in my life who's had a rabbit. Um,
Courtney, my old
whose
roommate.
your old roommate had a, oh, she had a rabbit?
Yeah.
I did not know
But
that.
she just kept it in her bedroom.
Rabbit teeth keep growing, so they have to chew constantly for their health. Well, that's horrifying. Barl's coming in with the hot rabbit facts.
Barles always has all the facts.
Yeah, it's very true. That's really terrifying. But yeah, my friends told me that who had rabbits. Well, one rabbit. They had a rabbit in their apartment complex, one of my friends from Ohio,
Mm-hmm.
because their apartment complex was like no cats or dogs. And they were like, well, you didn't say rabbits. But it was cute. They would like feed it like cilantro and parsley as like a snack, which I thought was really like that's pretty adorable. I like when you can feed like a human food to a pet as a snack.
Yeah, my sister's rabbit also loved cilantro.
That's so great. I'm so happy they don't think it tastes like soap. That's so lovely.
I heard about a study that apparently, if you think um, cilantro tastes like soap, you might actually be more likely to be able to taste poison in your food.
What?
Yeah. But
Imagine having to eat snacks instead of brushing your teeth. That sounds amazing.
yeah.
Do you know, I would be so happy if I could just be like, wow, my mouth feels unclean. Time to eat some Cheetos. You could taste poison. That's wild. My mom thinks cilantro tastes like soap.
Mm, she might be good at detecting poisons
Oh my God. Yeah. I'm going to bring her on all of my adventures.
then. But apparently, it does make you more likely to like get certain diseases. And so
Mom, no.
the report I was listening to called it like a neutral benefit, like evolutionary trait. So it is both good and bad, and so it's why the trait has continued to exist in our species, but hasn't like taken over and become a dominant trait across the species.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
That's very fascinating. I want to know.
Can you show me?
Man, so good. Um, what do you think is like the percentage of people who think cilantro tastes like soap?
I don't know. I feel like it's not that common. Like 30% or less? Maybe like 20, 15?
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. Oh, Google says 4 to 14%. You're right.
Mm. Well, 4 to 14 is a huge range.
Yeah, I don't know where they're getting those facts from. I just believe them blindly. Fool! So as you can see, y'all, we've got some very good wood notches going.
Always
a lot of cool
with the wood
looking knots.
Yeah.
Always with the wood notches.
We're gonna have so many wood notches in this game.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. You do know.
I do know. I'm drawing a lot of it too.
Yeah.
Also, if y'all want to shout out ideas or just like, tweet at us or whatever, some ideas for the postcards, I'm always open to suggestions.
Yeah, we're doing some promotional postcards.
That'll go with the Kickstarters.
Yeah. That we have yet to do any of.
Yep. I have not started mine yet. I have one idea, but that's about it. But we're each doing 2, right?
Yeah. I have an idea. I was thinking of like maybe like a key underwater. And so it would all be like the lighting effects of the light hitting the water kind of deal.
That's very fun.
Thanks.
Yeah, I was thinking of like a small adventuring party in a dungeon. And the shadow illuminating above them would just be like a big hand or something.
That sounds like a great idea.
But it'd be like an isometric view. And then it'll say like, wish you were here. I can hear my partner calling Sloan a gremlin in the other room. Just solidifying that she's a troublemaker.
Naughty cat.
Teeny tiny troublemaker. I would love to brush my teeth with snacks.
Yeah,
I feel like that's probably a thing somewhere, though, right? Like,
I don't know. Imagine like instead of brushing your teeth, you just had to like eat cilantro once a day. That sounds so much nicer.
I would totally do that. Or I would just like, maybe it's not cilantro. Maybe it's like a different
You do a different herb every
Like if it was
day.
parsley.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if it was parsley, I would love that. I would like all of those things. Thank you. I don't want to. I just don't want to brush my teeth anymore. I just want to chew on herbs like a little rabbit. Although I do like that our teeth stop growing because, I mean, that's just sounds. Imagine if humans' teeth never stop growing like rabbits.
Yeah, that would be
It'd be so scary.
terrifying.
What if you just kept losing your teeth all the time, like how you lose your baby teeth?
I would actually be fine with that. Like, if
You
you just,
would? Oh, I guess because you always have opportunity for a new tooth.
yeah, you would just grow new teeth, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like a shark, where they're constantly growing and losing teeth.
But imagine making out with someone and like they're like, "Oh, sorry, I have a loose tooth."
Oh, that would be,
It's just like a common thing,
yeah, that would be a little awkward.
right?
Yeah.
That sounds terrifying.
I know a lot of people have like teeth falling out dreams. I wonder what if that would be impacted if we didn't if our teeth just fell out throughout our adulthood.
I wonder if there's like a certain like weird like you know how some people they'll have dreams like they can't control something and it's like, "Oh, it's cuz you have control issues." I wonder what the teeth one is.
I don't
Like
know.
what does that mean? What does your like fear mean? I want to know.
I've never had a teeth falling out dream, but I do regularly have hair falling out dreams where all my hair falls out.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. Wonder what that's about.
I think it just means I'm scared of going bald.
I mean, that's possible. Does that run in your family?
No, but I think most people, most, yeah, most people who are assigned male at birth probably are afraid of losing their hair, at least a little bit. Or guys who take like
Mm-hmm.
trans guys who take testosterone, because that's can be a side effect
Mm.
of it. Hey,
Hello,
Delmon,
Delden.
welcome.
Welcome to our stream. Yeah, that is like a very common thing. But you can normally tell people by like their hairlines, right? Like if you have like a receding hairline, it's gonna happen.
I guess so, which I thankfully do not have. Uh,
Yeah, you have a
Weirdly,
pretty solid hairline.
my mom is going bald, and her mom was going bald when she passed away. But none of the men in my family are balding, or at least none. My dad isn't balding, and his dad did not go bald. But both of his brothers are going bald. So I don't know actually.
So honestly, it's a mixed bag for you. Could go either way.
It really could.
Oh wow, postcard idea from Barles. Party arguing over a forest picnic. Monster reaching over stealing a muffin or something while they're distracted. Excellent.
That sounds very cute.
So good. I love a good stealing a pie gag. I've wanted to bake a pie and put it on the windowsill, like in old cartoons, but I do not understand. Like, wouldn't your pie just be covered with bugs?
Probably.
That sounds gross.
You also live
When I used to live,
on the
huh?
third floor, second floor. So no one would
I do
steal
live
your
on the second
pie.
floor. No one would steal it. But still, like, I don't know, bugs.
Yeah. It's like our
Some monsters do steal.
it's like our urchins D&D game.
Yeah.
So we're both in this D&D group where we're all playing tabaxi orphaned teens and preteens. Um, and multiple times now we have stolen buns off the windowsill of a bakery in town.
Yeah, it's very nice. I like it a lot.
Yeah, Urchins. This is a really fun game. Paul's a very
Mm-hmm.
good DM.
Yeah, that is true. It's like if if you're just like on the street, if you're a little urchin tabaxi, you need some food. And the best way to get that food, steal it.
Yeah. Or go to the graveyard and see if they have
Steal
any fruit
pies,
trees.
everyone. Yes, or go to a graveyard and see if they have any like orange mango trees. Which is also nice.
Which we also did
I
in this
also
game.
thoroughly enjoyed that.
Yeah. Dungeons and Dragons is a good game, guys.
I don't know if any of you were aware, but Oh, Deldon said if you put a pie on a windowsill anywhere in or around New York, a pigeon would eat from it. That's pretty fair, actually. That's pretty
Yeah,
apt.
that is probably true. Or a squirrel, more
Yeah.
likely.
I also, yeah, freaking squirrels. I also do feel like if you put I have cats, and if I put a pie on the windowsill, it would be on the ground in like 2 seconds. They would splat it for sure. There's no way I could get away with that,
Yeah, totally. There's a cat that likes to cross the fences in our backyard that we call Fence Cat. And I don't think it could get all the way up to our second story window. But if it could, I'm sure it would come up just to swat a pie out of it.
If it could, it would be to swat a pie.
Yeah.
That's very funny.
Cool. Yeah, I like that. I kind of not a fan of this, how this one branch ends. I think I might adjust it a little.
Which branch?
The one I'm...
Oh, that one.
Yeah. I was worried it wasn't on screen for a sec. I was like, oh no, did I disconnect?
No.
Yeah, I like that better. And maybe I'll change this one up too. I thought like the points on the cut would look like the saw was used very roughly, but looking at it zoomed out, it just looks a little silly.
Think that would make it would just be like kind of frayed. Put a fish mince pie out there. Deldon, what do you think that would accomplish if we put a fish mince pie out there? Please tell us. Inquiring minds would like to know.
Sorry if you hear...
We would make a...
Oh, go ahead. Yeah.
I was going to say, we would make a new friend. That is true.
Sorry if you hear my phone chiming. I got a new phone today, and I have not yet figured out how to make it go into vibrate. I can do that right now because it's chiming a lot.
What kind of phone did you get?
I got a Google Pixel. This is not, we're not sponsored. Which I've only ever had. Maybe if I just make the volume all the way down. There we go. I've only ever had, or I've had iPhones for a while, but my most recent iPhone, which I had for like the past 3 years, didn't work very well. Like even from like the day I got it. So I was like, I think I'm done with iPhones, at least for a while.
I applaud your bravery.
Thanks. Yeah,
Oh,
trying
if you put a
something
fish
new.
mince pie out there, you could see if Fence Cat can make it to the second story. I see.
Oh, yes, indeed.
Let's test Fence Cat's, dexterity and strength. Roll. Just kidding. It's a little TTRPG humor for you.
Indeed.
I think Fence Cat probably could.
Yeah,
The side of your building is not like, solid steel,
that's true. It's plaster,
I
and in the
believe.
summertime, a huge flowering vine grows up over the entire back of our building every year. Um,
Totally.
so it could totally climb up that.
Yeah. Yo, Fence Cat's got this. That's exciting. Good for Fence Cat.
Good for Fence Cat. I hope it's doing well
I love
today.
that. I hope you're doing okay, Fence Cat. I hope you're having a really lovely evening. It's pretty nice outside, so I can't imagine you wouldn't.
It's so nice out. I
Who
got
doesn't
to-
love spring in New York?
Yeah. Yeah, I ran a bunch of errands today. In addition to getting my phone, that was one of the errands. And I was just like, oh, it's so nice.
Delightful.
The whole
Yeah,
time.
I'm pretty pumped.
So I'm currently outlining the shading layer. So I can just drop the midtone in rather than rather than fill in all the line. Or rather than like manually color the entire thing. I'm just out doing the outline.
Do you ever use your line work as reference?
I do, but I found that with this brush, there's a lot of like single pixels spread throughout where it doesn't like quite hit the edge because this has like a chunky.
Your threshold isn't there.
Yeah. And so then I spend a lot of time going over and fixing it. It's like, well, might as well just spend the time up front. So I can just do that.
That makes sense.
Yeah. I did see your post about the great tree in the door locks behind you Discord, Dildan. Yeah, it was it's cool. I love it.
Yeah, we're gonna have a cool, great tree giving us life. Means I gotta come up with a cool bottle for it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oops. Filled the opposite of what I wanted.
The opposite.
The opposite of what I wanted.
So funny. We're hilarious.
We're hilarious. Oh my god, wait, did you watch that TikTok I sent you about the guy being like,
No.
Lil Nas X has come out with a controversial new stance. And then he like did a very bad impersonation of Lil Nas X going, "Hey baby, I'm Italian."
Oh wait, yes.
It was so funny. It's so stupid, but it just
all I could remember was Lil Nas X like fake thing going, "Hey." Which is very funny to me.
It is very funny. I love Lil Nas X. He finally got his driver's license.
That's so lovely.
If anyone has been following the Lil Nas X driver's license situation.
Yeah.
I'm a huge Lil Nas X fan. Yeah. He is
Honestly, who
nothing.
isn't? Like,
Yeah,
truly, one of the best pop stars of our time.
truly. His music is
I
amazing,
stand by that statement.
and he's a cultural icon, and
Yeah,
seems like a pretty all-around good person too.
seems like a pretty stand-up fella.
Mm-hmm.
Is that weird thing to say?
No. Oops.
What do you think you're going to draw next from this?
We're gonna actually do some ideation of shields after this, because shields are one of the
Oh, we're getting
primary.
into it.
Yeah, yeah. So as soon as I finish this drawing, we're gonna get right into shields. Although I may take a quick 30-second break to make myself a cocktail.
Ooh.
And then we'll get into shields.
Quick cocktail break. What kind of cocktail are you gonna make?
I call it a lemon lime spine, which is also a TikTok meme because I'm a loser. But it's lime, seltzer, lemon juice, and tequila.
That sounds amazing.
Thanks.
I love me a sour cocktail.
Yes, I love sour as a flavor overall.
Me too. I'm a huge fan.
I am so excited to draw these shadows because it's a curved object projecting a shadow onto a curved object, and yeah, this is so
And getting nerdy with it.
so it like wraps around the rope that's in front, but it also wraps to the shape of the curve. Wait, I don't know. I love drawing that kind of thing. Um,
Ooh, an evolution of Shields pick in the Discord. Barrels, taking a look. Is there any sugar at all in it? In the cocktail, it doesn't sound like it.
when I make it for my roommate, I throw a splash of simple syrup in it because Dana likes a sweeter cocktail, but I prefer a cocktail that's more bitter. So I do not put any sugar in mine, other than the sugar that's naturally in the lemon juice, which is not a lot. Um, but if you do put simple syrup in it, it basically just tastes like Sprite, which is dangerous.
Deldon asks if you tried mole bitters in there.
No, I've actually never used bitters. My Dana just bought a bottle of bitters that we wanted to experiment with. What specifically are mole bitters? Ooh, Hans feeling okay?
You know, he's a sneezy boy.
Hmm.
Oh, mole.
Oh,
That's
mole.
what that is.
Um, no, I've never tried mole bitters.
Wow, Barles, this is a really dope article. MedievalWarfare.info. Can't get any better than that. Wow, this is an incredible picture
What? I gotta see this. Maybe I'll
of
bring
a
it up.
hand. Oh my
Um,
god. Wish I could add pictures to a Twitch chat.
well,
I'll send
your
it to you
your
then.
camera is currently the uh, the armor because I opened it in the tab that you were. I opened it in the window.
I see. I see.
Um, wow, these like different chainmail patterns are really pretty.
They're cool.
This guy looks like a fucking
Join us as we
badass.
explore medieval warfare.
The jousting armor
Wait, when
of.
you
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, if you keep scrolling down, eventually you find the best picture I've ever seen on the internet.
Ooh, I love this. I'm saving this.
You'll know it when you see it.
Wow, this helmet's really cool too. Wow, this thing is insane. Pig-faced bassinet. If you told me that this was a prop from Star Wars, I would believe you. Ah, that's really cool. Helmets are cool, y'all. Ah, this one's got a fucking
Helmets
face
are
on it.
so cool.
Wow, this one's ripped. Gauntlets.
I've been joined
Oh wow,
by a cat.
this. Oh, here's some shields. Yeah, I love this like long pointed one. This guy just keeps going. This is a very long article. Oh, were you? What's the one you were thinking of? Is it the one with the dick? The dick armor?
Oh no, it's the hand with the tiny helmets on it.
Oh, I haven't seen that yet. But I like this elbow that is a face. Oh my god, squirrel! Squirrel in armor?
I mean, it's great.
Wow. This one is amazing. I like the glasses and the crazy swirly horns.
Yeah, that one looks like something something that Floop from Spy Kids would make.
I have found the hand covered in tiny helmets, and it is wonderful.
I mean, that's incredible. Come on.
I also like the kid photoshopped into a helmet immediately afterwards. Wow. Yeah, these are great. Thank you for sending this along, Marls.
So good. Incredible use of the internet, everyone.
Oops. I've been
Thoroughly
disactive on my
pleased.
iPad too long. And it disconnected from the screen.
When I rejoin,
Yes.
it will be with my cat.
Hello! Welcome to the stream. That's... I always forget which one is Sloan and which one is Hurley. Sloan is...
This is Hurley.
One. Yeah.
Yeah, because Sloan is all black and this is Hurley, and she has attachment issues.
Aw, same.
Yeah. See, I was out all day. I worked from my grandparents' house today.
I bet she's gonna be upset
I wasn't.
that you're gonna be gone for several days.
You know, she's not gonna be pleased. But yeah, I was out today, so. Here we are.
Here we are.
Hurley, enhance our internet likability. You're a cat. That's what you do. Oh no. She's on my shoulder.
No.
She's gone now.
Cute.
Goodbye, friend.
Goodbye.
It was nice to see you. I mean, this is all very exciting. I want to pick some shields from the Discord
Yeah.
article.
If you find any you like, why don't you pull them out and then you can message them to me directly while I keep drawing this.
Yeah. Real good ones. Also, everyone else, feel free. Pull out shields that you like
Yeah.
and send them in the Discord.
Yeah, absolutely. Feel free to save any pictures from that and send them along specifically.
Audience participation is encouraged.
Indeed. We love you guys. Always showing up and We'd love to
Always
know your
showing up.
thoughts.
The helmets with like the horns on the top are very interesting to me because I like that as like a last resort. Like if you drop your weapon or something and then you're just like and you have to like headbutt someone.
Yeah.
Gauntlets are pretty cool.
Gauntlets are pretty cool. I don't know if we have any Steven Universe fans in the chat, but I always loved Garnet's gauntlets. I don't know. There was just something so cool about them. What's a hand touch?
Hand. I don't know. That's what I'm looking at now.
Okay.
There are so many words on this thing that I have never heard of before.
It's probably a.
Did you know all the pieces of a leg?
Oh, no.
Huh?
I did not. I was just going to say it's probably a combination of languages, too.
Yeah.
Like they're from different cultures, so they.
A chausses, male hose, either knee high or cover the whole leg.
Oh, I've met male hoes. I'm sorry, that was really stupid.
Well, I know what greaves are. Cuisse, I don't know. Cuisse, plate that covers the thighs, made of various materials depending upon period. Sabaton or solare covers the foot, often mail or plate.
The hand touches.
Is chainmail really heavy?
I would assume so. Barles, just so you know, I just took a look at the image you sent, and those are some really cool looking shields. I'll definitely test out one of those later when we get to the.
Yeah, I like that one that kind of looks like that ancient Pokemon, like the prehistoric one.
Which one are you talking about?
That's good. It's like a triangular shape, but it's got a really long spike in the middle of it. It's the second one from the right on the top right corner.
Oh yeah, that is very cool.
It's got spiky edges.
Yeah.
These spiked shields are fun. like the Bokoblin shields.
Yeah, the Bokoblin shields are so cool looking. In Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, I definitely am loving there's a picture in the article that's right thigh and knee defense for the armor of Sir John Scudamore. I don't know if that's how you pronounce that name, but I hope it is. Because Scudamore is really funny to me.
Scudamore.
1541. It says 1541 or 1542 between 1623. That's a pretty big difference.
Huh. Yeah.
But it's got some beautiful, it's got some like beautiful detailing on it. I'm going to send you a picture of the beautiful detailing.
Thank you for taking care of that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty nifty. Barles, I need to know if you look up medieval armor in your spare time. And if so, have you been to the Met? Do you like to go to museums? I like to look at the armor in museums. I think it's fun. Also, some of these have like the craziest, like, and most intricate looking scenes in them. Like, not even just like patterns, like full scenes. Like in some of the horses' armor.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy.
That's too much shadow.
Scudamore was born in either 1541 or 42. Died in 1623. I'm not super into armor. I was just Googling, not lucky.
That makes a lot of sense.
That makes a lot more sense. See, but like, man. something I like to give people credit for is like reading comprehension that just escapes me. Like you were like, oh, this is clearly this person's birth date. And I was like, yeah, I would have never known that from reading that sentence. This helmet looks like a freaking falcon beak.
Falcons are cool. Just as Tobias from the
Falcons
Animorphs.
are cool. Ah, so good.
If I could direct any like reboot of any piece of media, I would direct a reboot of the Animorphs. I fucking loved the Animorphs as a kid. And I feel like an animated Animorphs would be so cool because you could do so much more than you could ever do in live action. You could have really complicated things go on. Like, I don't know if we have any other Animorphs fans in the house, but the Cassie butterfly whale scene from Animorphs, where she starts as a butterfly, turns halfway into a human, and then turns into a whale while she's still half butterfly. You could not. That would be very hard to make look cool in live action, but you could make that look so dope in animation.
Yeah, Barls, when it's safe to go places and do things. Museums are a must.
Mm-hmm.
That used to be my favorite thing, is like just go to a museum. I would just like to take like random days off work. Just like go to a museum and by myself and just like wander during the daytime when it's like less crowded. Which is kind of hard for New York museums because I feel like tourists are always there all the time forever.
Yeah.
But it's not really like an off season. But it's so nice.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Looking good.
Thanks. Yeah, I like those like just shadows on the corners kind of vibe. Or on the overlaps. Let's add some more like knots.
And you need the lines. Our classic.
Yeah, we gotta have the lines and dots.
Yeah.
It's none of the door locks behind your illustration without the lines and the dots.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Hans is just blowing his nose so loudly.
You know, he really is. I had a meeting at work this morning, and during it, Hans like ground some coffee, vacuumed some stuff that he spilled, and also blew his nose a bunch. And everyone was just like, and like I was talking in the meeting, and everyone was like, "Bruh," and I was like, "I'm sorry."
Oh, I'm sorry, Hans, and you.
I mean, it's worse for him.
Yeah.
Shield shapes.
Shield shapes. Do, 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 do. So I'm not gonna put like wood marks on every branch, but just some of them.
Less is more.
Yeah. Cause yeah, I mean, maybe some of these trees have bark that isn't noticeable.
Secret bark.
Or it's just very smooth bark.
Secret bark.
Secret bark. Secret bark. Secret, 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 secret bark. Yeah, definitely the ones that are more like plank shaped, I want to give wood grain to, but the ones that are more branch shaped probably won't get it. They will not all get them. Just a couple. But,
I'm digging it.
thanks.
Oh, that would have been funnier if you're drawing like a shovel.
True. We'll save that joke, and then when I have to draw the shovel, make it again.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure there's a shovel in the item list, right? Or there's a hand trowel. I know that.
Hand trowel. Tilden, confirm. It came from your brain. Oh my, hello. I thought my cat had left, but she had just gone underneath my desk and I accidentally just kicked her. I'm very sorry, I love you.
Aww.
My bad. Please don't eat me in my sleep. I need to tell you, Ben, that I went to my grandmother's today.
Yeah, how was she?
And she's good. My grandpa fell, so he's like recovering.
Sorry.
But she just absolutely roasted my hair. Like,
why? Your hair is cute.
You know, you guys said such nice things about it yesterday, and then I got to my grandma's house and she like touched my hair with like the most concerned look on her face. She's like, "What did you do to your hair?" And I was like, "My friends really like it." And she's like, and it's like shook her head, and I was like, "Wow, so rude, Grandma."
Grandma Deldon
young
does not
person
pass
thing.
the vibe check.
Carmela. That's funny. Wow, this looks super cool.
Thanks. I love drawing wood. I don't know. It's just one of those things. You know, I feel like everyone who draws has things that they're like naturally into drawing. Like that they enjoy drawing more than other items. And for me, wood is, and like plants and stuff is some of those items. Are some of those items.
I like drawing things that are gooey.
Gooey.
I like drawing things that look sticky and drippy.
Sorry.
Things that look like Jello.
There's people having a party across the street, and I could hear them cheering.
And they didn't invite you?
I don't know them.
Know your neighbors, Ben.
Fair enough. Yeah, you are good at drawing gooey things.
Thank you.
Yeah, I remember you first showed me Procreate, and you had drawn some goo. And I was like, oh my god, this tool is amazing. I gotta get in on using this. And then I fell in love with it.
What was I drawing? I wonder what I was drawing.
I feel like it was your like 36 days of type.
Oh, yeah.
In 2019? 2020?
Probably 2020. Wait, no. How would we have seen each other? I don't know.
It couldn't have been. Maybe you were just drawing a gooey typography thing. Yeah, it was Goo Luigi. Gooigi.
Oh, yeah.
Gooigi. Cool.
Love Gooigi. It's my fave.
I'm just going to add swirls and lines on this one, and then I'll get the dots and stuff in.
Swirls and lines. Yeah. Fun fact, I'm doing 36 Days of Type 2021, but everyone finished a while ago, but I'm still going.
Did I say 26 and it's actually 36? Sorry. It's looking good, the stuff that you've been posting on your Instagram account.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah. What's your handle again for folks who don't follow you but might want to?
My handle is Cenza Della Donna.
Nice. Very simple.
My name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cenza, did you take off your socks? Okay.
Hi, Hans.
Ben says hi. I don't know where he went. He just vanished.
What'd you say?
Ben said hi.
Oh, hello.
Hello, Hans.
How's it going?
Good.
Come pretty good. Welcome, everyone.
Hans is the one who gave me that book for my birthday.
I love seeing myself 20 seconds behind.
Yeah.
Hans gave me this super cool comic for my birthday that I'm very excited about. It looks so cute.
Okay, bye. Have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Dots and lines time. Dots and lines time.
Oh man, dots and dashes. Like Morse code.
Yes.
We're so cool.
The secret is if you watch all of our streams and put them together, I've secretly been typing out a Morse code message. No.
Wouldn't that be wild though if we were?
Yeah.
That would take so much planning that neither of us wanted to do.
Yeah, no. I do not know Morse code at all.
I do not plan on learning Morse code.
I remember
Well,
I
would
had
it be
to
useful?
learn Morse code for a class in like elementary school or middle school, and I've completely forgotten it.
Yeah.
Except for SOS, I can still do that.
Well, yeah.
But I think everyone can do that. That's the easiest Morse code. That's why it's the emergency thing.
Yeah.
You'll add some internal dots.
Internal dots.
Mm-hmm.
I hope everyone watching the stream finds this as funny as we find each other. We might not, but you know what? That's okay.
Chenz and I have been friends for a very long time, and we really get each other's sense of humor.
Yeah. I highly recommend holding on to friends for a long time.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Do you ever say that when you're drawing and then be like, oh, am I vain? But sometimes I'm just like, nice. That looks
No,
good.
I think it's like, you know, this is going to be the weirdest comparison, but it would be almost if like you were an athlete and you like nailed a specific like physical move.
Yeah.
You know, like if you shot a basket and it was like nothing but net, you'd be like, nice.
Nice.
But in our case, sometimes we just draw a line that's exactly how we wanted it to come out, and we're just like, nice.
Yeah. Yeah. Forget Vince Carter's VC3s. This is the BF3. 3 dots.
Incredible.
Well, I'm glad you're impressed. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Charles.
I don't know if anyone else grew up watching the Nets in Jersey, but when we would go to stadiums, and whenever Vince Carter would score a three-pointer, the screens at the Nets stadium would go, VC3! I was just permanently in my brain forever.
That's very funny. I've never been to a Nets game,
Despite
also growing up in Jersey.
Yeah. And they're in Brooklyn now.
They're in Brooklyn now. Similar to you.
True. Grew up in Jersey and then moved to Brooklyn.
Did you guys know that Ben is just like the Nets? The basketball team, the Nets.
Yes. I'm basically the Nets.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
I've made a lot of... Really took a basketball turn, huh?
Basketball's cool.
Basketball is cool.
You gotta trust the process.
Yeah.
For any Joel Embiid fans out there. Different basketball. The Philadelphia 76ers.
You know so much more about basketball than I ever could have anticipated, honestly. Like, I am a little bit astounded.
I really like Joel Embiid. He's really funny.
Is that a person?
Yeah, he's on the. I actually don't know what team he's on now. So I don't really watch basketball, but I am a huge fan of Joel Embiid's Twitter account.
Oh.
He used to be on the worst team in the league, and he is one of the reasons why they became extremely successful and good. Because, one, he was a very good basketball player, and two, he was able to, like, market the failures of the team. So, the team was like, I don't know if this is interesting to talk about on a fantasy art stream.
I don't know.
But the like team manager was purposefully, like, not making the team as good as it could be, so that they would get better draft picks, and this was called the process. And Joel Embiid, one of those first very good draft picks that they got, was like the person who was like always like trust the process.
Oh.
So if you ever hear someone say trust the process in a basketball context, especially, that is what they're talking about. Is like being bad for a period of time, but knowing that you are going to be good later on.
I mean, isn't that what trust the process means in general?
I guess.
Because I feel like people on TikTok are like dyeing their hair and it looks really bad, and then they're like, trust the process, trust the process, trust the process. And then they're like, okay, I don't look so bad.
Yeah.
I had no idea that's where like that came from. That's pretty wild.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Yeah, I think I'm done with this.
I think so too. I think it looks great.
Cool. I will be back in like 30 seconds.
30 seconds. Yeah, it is the exact sentiment. It's true.
But yeah, let us do some shield development. So I don't know if we're going to finish the shield today, but we will at least do some concept stuff. So you sent me a bunch of pictures, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I am going to open those up and maybe bring them into Procreate itself and see.
I think the question is, why don't you have brass glasses, Delden? I think we should all be wearing brass glasses, because that seems like very practical and not terrible for your face at all. Does anyone else want to hear us talk about the hit movie and cultural icon Spy Kids some more? Because Ben and I also both really love Spy Kids.
I love Spy Kids, and yeah, hold on. I'm going to go to the banner for a second because I'm going to be opening Chanza and I's conversation. I don't want to show anything. I mean, not that there's anything that private, but just for Chanza's privacy.
So nice of you.
But you should all be able to still hear us.
Yeah.
How do I save these?
I think the biggest reason for us also liking Spy Kids is Carla Gugino. The mom. The mom is super hot.
Yes, that is definitely true. But my favorite line from anything ever is the line from, I think it's Spy Kids 2, where he's like, does God too hide away in heaven in fear of what he's created.
Yes, incredible. Spy Kids 2 Island of Lost Dreams, where Steve Buscemi makes all those cool animal hybrids. Oh, there's no shovel, but there's a spade. I still think the digging it punchline would work with no shovel, but just a spade.
Yeah.
And solidifying her role as apartment troublemaker, our tiny cat Sloan just jumped onto Hans's desk and is now trying to figure out how to jump onto my desk from Hans's desk. So please calm yourself, little cat.
So here's some of the cool shield shapes going on. Oh, you're okay?
What's your plan, cat?
I'm gonna merge these all together. I love this one. So it could be something like this. But yes, going off what Chenza said, the elevator scene from the very beginning of the first Spy Kids movie has more sexual tension than almost any movie I have ever seen in my life. Those two people had chemistry.
Carla Gugino and Antonio Banderas.
Yeah. Yeah.
Chef kiss. Every bisexual millennial's dream pair.
It's us. Not every bisexual millennial's dream pair, but yeah, we're bisexual millennials.
Teeny tiny epic quote in Spy Kids has the same vibe as that Jill tweet said, if the zoo bans me for hollering at the animals, I will face God and walk backwards into hell. Second cat to crawl off my shoulders tonight. Welcome to our stream. It's us and cats.
It's cats and Spy Kid quotes stream.
Yeah, I definitely think that's the same energy for sure.
Yeah. So yeah, this is kind of a cool shield shape, and then we could do tons of cool patterny things here.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one to think about. Ooh, that's not the right selection tool. Yeah. What else do we have? I mean, these here are very classic. So I feel like we have to at least consider them.
I mean, it would be rude not to, you know?
The one that I'm most drawn to is this one. Just because I love this, jutting out bit in the middle.
Mm-hmm. I like the one next to it because it looks like a tooth.
This top one?
Yeah. Wouldn't that be cool if you just took a really gigantic creature's tooth and turned it into a shield?
That would be cool. That would be, yeah, challenging though. And, you know what would be cool? What if it was like a Bocoblin's toenail? Or what are the giants? The giants?
Hinox.
Hinox toenail.
That is the size of a shield. That is true.
Although I'm sure a Hinox toenail would be more disgusting. It would be very gross. And probably not that sturdy.
No.
And then you would have the nail bed here.
That's a thing that you can pick up in the game though, right?
It is, yeah. Do you think they make Hinox nail clippers?
Chainsaws? Are they really big, you think?
The Grim Reaper has to take his scythe.
It's a scythe.
Yeah, no, this Hinox toenail one is not going to be it. But I do... We're already going away from these pictures. I do like the idea of, a decorated shield. So I know, the Bokoblins have a shield that's sort of shaped like this in Breath of the Wild, with, fangs coming out the side,
I don't know. Who's to say if it's too body horror though? Like,
using a nail as a shield is very cool. Maybe almost too body horror for this. What's Mork Borg? I'm not familiar with that product. Yeah, I don't know. It's a little gross. I know a lot of people have fingernail things.
fetishes?
Not what I meant. Like fingernail, like it freaks them out.
Oh, phobias.
Yeah.
Ooh, the opposite of what I said.
So yeah, we could do something
I
like
thought you meant a fingernail fetish.
No. By the way, guys, I think we're only gonna be drawing for like 15 more minutes tonight because Chenza has to get ready for her trip this weekend.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna ideate a bunch of different options for the shield, which we will get into next week.
Next week.
Yeah. What if? I don't know. I do like the idea of like animal elements, though.
Like horns?
Yeah, or even like when we did the club, we added feathers. What if we added feathers to a shield?
What if you added a straight up beak to a shield?
That's horrifying.
In our other D&D game that Ben and I play together, because all we do is play games together, pretty much. 3 times a week, baby. I play an Aarakocra that's a toucan.
Yeah.
So I was just imagining a toucan beak. Mork Borg is an OSR adjacent game about being metal and brutal and the death of the world.
Okay, I will check that out after stream.
I'm gonna check it out right now. I feel like Deldon has told me about this. Wow. Yes, I've seen this. I've definitely seen this before. Yeah, definitely told me about this. I do like the description. It's I like your description, Barles. That was very good. But I also really like the description, pitch black apocalyptic fantasy RPG. I've never heard something described as pitch black before in its tone, and that's very cool. That is very fun.
This, doing this one gave me an idea for one that's shaped like an eye.
That would go with our eye key.
Yes.
High key, eye key.
High key, eye key.
Ah, yes. Deldon sent us a link to all of the shields in Zelda.
Nice.
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 Do you have one of your favorites? Because I think, in no surprise to anyone, one of my favorites would probably be like the Gerudo shields because they're just so pretty.
They are pretty. I really like the simple Viking shields. How it's just the one shape, but they have tons of different patterns on them in Breath of the Wild. They're called something else, but they're based off of the Viking shield.
I don't know which two you're referring.
They look like this. They're just round with a metal plate in the middle, and then they'll be like in Breath of the Wild. There's one that's like this, so it's sort of like an hourglass shape, and then there's one that's got like a dragon on it that's like curved around. But there's always like a metal like bump out in the front, in the middle.
Oh, those are the Zora shields.
Zora?
Yeah, I think so.
But the rest of it is wood.
Oh, never mind. The Zora shields is metal.
Oh, okay.
Oh, are you talking about just like the Traveler shield and the Soldier shield and the Fisherman's shield?
Yeah, I think that might be what they're called.
Yeah. Emblazoned, wooden. I like a pot lid because it smells like soup broth. Love to smell like soup. Love to be a Lipton leader.
Wait. What if this one had fangs on it to like
On
fuck
the
up,
eye?
like eyelashes?
Ben, you evil genius.
Eyes are definitely one of those things like wood that I really love to draw.
It's true. If you had something, if it's like not wood nuts and eyes, for me it's like slimy stuff and pizza.
You are very good at drawing pizza.
Thank you so much. I really love pizza. Traveler Shield I own as you have a backpack of the Traveler Shield? That's so cool.
That is really cool. You gotta send a picture of that in the Discord because I want to see a picture of that.
Show us, and also, did you get it off Etsy? Like, where can I get one? I want one.
I think if we're not gonna finish these tonight, I'm going to send a pic to the Discord and ask people to vote on what kind of shield direction they like.
Yeah.
And then next week we can just go forward with whichever is most popular.
Wow. This is pretty cool. Oh my god, this is so fun. It fits like a lot of stuff. This is so neato. Barles, is the outside like hard plastic? Dang. Officially licensed Legends of Zelda Breath of the Wild merchandise.
Ooh, it's officially licensed.
That is so cool. I hope one day I'm officially licensed. Cotton shelled with 100% polyurethane strap face. So it's not hard. That's what it sounds like.
Probably not.
But that's still really cool.
I feel like if it was hard, it would require really expensive materials.
Probably. Sorta hard. Okay, all right. This is very fun. What a fun backpack to have, like a little shield backpack. New business idea, Ben. Shield backpacks. You know which one I like too in Zelda that's not in Breath of the Wild, but just in Zelda? I like the mirror shield. I think that's a really fun one.
Which one is that from?
Either Majora's Mask or the Ocarina of Time. I don't remember. I'm sure Delden will let me know.
Yes, I'm sure.
But it was cool, and I think that's like also a classic Zelda thing of like, you got this item and then you use it to do the thingy and you reflect light.
Yeah.
I think, you know what? I think because I watched, it's in both. Oh, Delden said, I'm sure you're referring to Ocarina of Time because in Majora's Mask is a screaming face.
Oh.
I am. Thank you. Why did they do that? Why is there a screaming face?
I don't know. I feel like a lot of Majora's Mask is very creepy.
It's so scary. I am referring to the Ocarina of Time one. It's just so pretty. It's like that moon on it. It's like red and shiny. Yeah, the pre-patch version, I know. Yeah, I don't know. I think because I watched The Mummy a lot as a kid, when you get puzzles that are like, you got to reflect this to reflect off this, to bounce the light here, to shine in a thingy, and then the door will open. I'm like, yeah. We had the post-patch version growing up, so you saw the one with the Sheikah eye on it. Oh, that makes sense. Well, it was still really neato. Gerudo symbol. Neato. Yeah, I like light puzzles. I think they're just real swell.
They're just so swell.
Yeah, they're just pretty cool.
That's pretty neat.
Oh, that's so cool.
There's like
That sounds so exciting. Barl said that one time they ran a Zelda tabletop game. The mirror shield was the big dungeon item they gave them, and the party barely used it to defeat the guardian boss before being vaporized.
Oh.
Super climactic. We love tense story building. So exciting.
Yeah. I love how this game and Zelda in general uses like tools you find along the way to create cool puzzles. I don't know, it's just really engaging.
It's really cool.
What about like
Really cool.
a shield with a bunch of spikes on the front? I don't know.
It's just spikes.
Yeah, why
Like
not?
there's
Right?
only spikes.
Only
pretty fun.
spikes.
Only spikes. Like OnlyFans, but for bad guys.
Yeah, OnlyFans, but for hedgehogs.
Hedgehogs. Why would you say that?
This is nothing. I'm erasing it.
Nope, never mind. Abort. This is nothing. Goodbye. Shut it down.
What else should I draw? What other ideas?
I mean, definitely I like those ones that you have in the top right corner of your screen right now. It's like the little hooks in them, as if you were to hold it out and then like, I like the idea of like making this really, really big and then you kneeling in front of someone and holding it up so they can like shoot an arrow through that. Like you're the defense for your little ranger party.
Yeah.
That's very fun.
Like this.
Like that.
I like it like that, like ew, 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 ew. And
That
of course,
also kind of looks like a tooth.
what?
Everything looks like a tooth.
Indeed. And of course, any of these could have patterns that we could work on later.
Oh, they're for jousting, apparently? I like what I said more. That might be factually true, but what if you were a two-man team and one of you was a ranger with a low bow and arrow?
You know what shield design I think is really cool?
Tell us.
I don't know if anyone is a fan of Civilization 6 here, but I love the shield Ambriox carries. He is the leader of the Gaul, and his shield has a like spear shield. He carries like a shield and a spear, but he has a really cool shield that like reflects the design of the spear.
That is really cool.
Which I actually, yeah, I will. I have a picture up on my phone that I'm looking at.
I like the idea of you having a best friend on the battlefield. It's just your little like a little partner. Sounds really nice.
Yeah, teamwork, making the dream work.
Teamwork. Sounds really lovely. We love teams.
Gonna move all of these up that way. Oop, maybe I will just move these three up.
Or maybe not.
Because one thing I will criticize Procreate for is when you move something off screen, it just sometimes just disappears and doesn't exist anymore. So yeah, Embryox has a shield really similar to a lot of the ones we've drawn here today, but it's just like super oval shaped, and that it does have this like metal plate in the middle. And then like just a cool star pattern.
Should we have tiers of shields? Like, should it be like really like how you can have like a pot lid and whatever?
I mean, the players could have that. I think we're only gonna have one shield drawing for the card.
Oh,
but
that makes
yeah, I
sense.
mean, the DMs or the game masters can certainly make tiered shield levels. Yeah, I kind of like this kind of idea. And then what if I accidentally created like a swirl here? But what if there was like a swirl that went out? So
That's fun. You know who else has a really good shield design?
who?
Rose's shield from Steven Universe.
Mm-hmm. That is a really cool shield. Now this looks like fucking Jigsaw from Saw, but do you want to play a game?
Is that what Jigsaw sounds like?
No, but kinda.
Like Rose's shield has like that cool vine spiral on it.
Oh, you know what, Barles? It is Ambiorix. It's not Embryox. You're right. Yeah. Rose's shield is super cool. I love the combination of geometric and natural forms on it because it kind of looks like this, and then there's this sort of like chunky Lego-y shape in the middle.
Isn't that the gem?
On the outside of the gem, or maybe I'm just picturing how it gets summoned. It like forms in like shifting planes.
Oh yeah.
And then there's the spiral.
Good stuff.
How much more time do you have before you have to start packing?
Well, we're in not a ton, but there's like 10. We got like 10 minutes. It's cool.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we can keep going. I'm totally just playing with based off of something cool that happened when I was drawing this. Yeah, if anyone else has any favorite character shields from media, let us know and we'll take a look. And
send us inspiration.
Use them as inspiration.
I can't even think of like another cool character that has a shield.
You know what I always thought was cool as a kid? If anyone out here is a Yu-Gi-Oh fan, there's that one really buff guy with the mullet who has a huge shield that's like shaped like an angry. It's sort of shaped like a heart, but it's like very angry. It's like Rrr. I don't remember what this Yu-Gi-Oh card is called, but
I have no idea. There's also the famous, shield Pokemon.
Which one is that?
From Sword and Shield.
Oh, the dog?
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought you were talking about like one of the Honedge evolutions. Oh, this is a cool shield that Barles just sent the chat. I do like how it has 4 metal plates. We return to Chenza. Here we go.
Return to me. Can I think of that Pokemon name?
I don't know. Can I tell you guys about something I've
Zamazenta. There we go. Sorry.
No worries. Um, just this spikes on this shield reminded me of a character I'm working on in a graphic novel that I'm working on. And she's from another planet, and she's like an old lady, like librarian lady, from a planet where everyone is a lizard person. Um, and so I was kind of thinking it'd be cool to give her like, you know how like biker and punk jackets have like studded leather on them,
Mhm.
or like the leather has like spikes on it. I thought it'd be cool if like on her planet, that's considered like classy because it reflects like the spikes of your own lizard body, like a Stegosaurus or an iguana. And so I'm trying to make this like combination of like classy old librarian lady and punk aesthetic,
Classic.
which I feel like is very me.
Yeah, it is.
This shield has an angry face on it.
Angry face. Is this the shield from Yu-Gi-Oh that you're talking about, or are you just drawing this?
It is this like heart shape, but it doesn't have a face on it. I don't think. I don't exactly remember. I just remember it's this heart shape.
Are you gonna give it a sticking out tongue?
I can.
Nah. Yes.
Maybe this will be its mouth, and they'll have a tongue like that. That's kind of fun.
Wow, I like this a lot.
I gotta draw this Indian one that Barl sent too.
That link is not loading, so I'm very excited to see your artist interpretation of it.
Okay. Yeah. It kind of looks like a button, you know? Just a button with a bunch of elephants killing tigers on it. But I like how each of these has their own, or has these like almost like petals of metal coming off of them.
Pedals to the metal.
Pedal to the metal. And there's like a cross made out of leaves in the middle, which I am turning into a quatrefoil apparently.
Yeah.
And there's just like a lot of patterning around the edges. Ooh, what if this, like, so these lines are, I'm loosely basing them off of the paint pattern on this shield, but what if they were like braided woven metal? Like
Whoa!
this?
You're blowing my mind, friend.
Now it almost looks like a Ritz cracker. It still looks cool though.
It does look like a very fancy button. Like the kind of button that would have like woven tufts to it.
Yeah. Well, maybe it's got blood on it.
Oh my god. I've got red on you. Oh, this is really cool. Barl's the Battersea Shield, the most famous Celtic shield ever found in Britain. So long.
That is cool. Yeah, it's. I like how it's like a rounded rectangle too.
Look at all these shields. Do you think you get candy in the shape of shields?
Probably. Why?
I don't know. I was just my little weird brain was just like, what if that was a bowl of candy? I want to eat it. Yeah, if you look up shield candy, it's just how to get candies in Pokemon Shield. So I would expect nothing less.
Yeah.
Now it looks like the cracker from Aristocats
Oh.
that Roquefort brings out, and he dips in the creme de la creme a la Edgar.
Yeah. You know, that movie
Actually-
really made crackers and milk look tasty, which I
Just
assume
cream.
would actually be disgusting.
Yeah. Actually, funnily enough, Barles, I owned those mints at some point. I had that little like tiny Hylian shield metal container.
Oh yeah, we gotta do the Hylian shield. Because, you know, it's famous. It's the Zelda shield.
Famous.
Let me.
Oh yeah. See, Delden just got rid of his.
Oop, is everyone still here? Okay, I think it's still up. The screen
Yeah, you're still up.
The screen just went really weird for a second, and I don't know what happened. But it seems fine now. So yeah, this like classic medieval knight's shield shape. With the ye old triangle in the middle.
Ye old triangle.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us tonight, everybody. I will send
It's fun to
this.
stream with y'all.
I will send this picture to the Discord tomorrow, asking folks to vote on their favorites.
Vote, vote, vote.
And whichever one is most popular is what we'll put in the game. Thanks for joining,
That one
everybody. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say that one up top, the one that looks like the Celtic shield looks like a snowboard.
I was thinking it looked like a snowboard too. But snowboards are cool.
Snowboards are cool. Also, again, call back to Breath of the Wild. You can use your shield to surf.
That's true. All right. Have a good night, everybody. Bye.
Good night, everyone.